Hello, everyone. Welcome to Monster Movie Monday. With me is Admiral Teague. How you doing, Teague?
I'm doing great.
Today we got a great one for you. It's 1974. Godzilla versus Mechagodzilla.
You know what, buddy? Push your gain just a little bit while I tell people that we're about to see an absolute classic. This is one of the ones that, when you were a kid, you couldn't wait to see and talk about with your buddies. It's got everything you want in the monster movie, except I think we have moved on from the era of Japanese people having absolutely awesome leather jackets, haven't we?
Unfortunately, yes.
It really is a shame. But they still have very, very hot women.
Oh, yes, always. And this is the first appearance of what will end up being the most prolific good guy slash bad guy in the Godzilla franchise. We have this one. Godzilla.
He's like Superman. He can only beat himself.
Yeah, basically. He's the Bizarro force. He's the Bizarro version of Godzilla.
He's kind of like Ultraman was. He's what Ultraman was in Superman by James Gunn's Superman by James Gunn.
Yeah. Mechagodzilla actually ends up becoming an actual mech and a.
He does a face turn too because he's a little bit Godzilla.
Yeah.
He can't stay bad. He doesn't want to be bad. He's just drawn that way. Mechagodzilla's all right.
He gets carved out. They carve out a Godzilla corpse, mechanize it, and put pilots in it. But that's in the 90s, thankfully.
I don't know. I was going to say I don't remember anything of that. That sounds horrible. Like how do we improve the monster? Put humans inside of it. Yeah, okay. It's as dumb as thinking Anne Frank wrote Frankenstein, sir.
And hello, Gavin.
Hey, Gavin, what's up, my man? It's good to see Gavin Blackburn. He is a pal. It's good to see you around the dial and around the YouTube, the internets. Gavin, Admiral Teague has to wake up at 3:30, like 8:30 a.m. your time. I'll already be going to work. You'll be hitting the sack, I think. You seem to be the bit of the night owl. Let's do this while Admiral Teague is still awake.
And if I miss your chats, I'm sorry. I have a little bit of a vision problem at the moment.
I'm going to keep my eyes out on the chats and do the best I can to make sure that we get them. Gavin is here, and of course that duck that follows around. It's nearly bedtime there. We'll send you off with a nice nightmare-laden monster movie that you'll definitely enjoy because hey, this is I mean he's been called the king of the monsters, Germ.
Oh yeah, well-earned title.
Yeah, I mean you have King Kong, so why? Like, how about like Monster Maven or like Monster Emperor? The people who do the Hollow Earth Godzilla movies aren't so good, are they?
No, the Legend productions aren't really quality.
Their Godzilla looks good when we see him, and we got a gorilla in the chat. Hello, Kapla. I'll be with you and out feeling. I'll be in and out feeling like whoa shit. Oh yeah, I hate when I feel like whoa shit. That happens to me too. You're slurring when you type. That well-known problem happening to me. I'm known for it. It's good to see you. Good to see you, gorilla. We've got a movie for you tonight about Godzilla and his main rival. He's a bad hombre, Mechagodzilla. I can read those words now. I've picked up Japanese like Nutrek Nuhura. Does all of Japan look exactly the same, or do we just go to the same 3 places?
It's all mainly just the south.
Why don't we go to that northern island where they have all the problems? That would be fun. You know, I thought about a feel-good Godzilla movie I would go see. What do you think about this one? Godzilla destroys every last foot of Chicago.
I would definitely pay to see that.
Then we could have Godzilla cleans up Philly, followed by Godzilla stops the riot in Seattle. And then we could finish the double trilogy with Godzilla gives New York a pass. What do you think of that? And just destroys New Jersey instead.
That'll work.
So like he sees King Kong swimming in to do major damage, so he just leaves it, lets it go.
Yeah, let Kong handle New York.
It's his town, bro. Is she having PTSD? I mean, what the hell? Is that a future echo? What happened to this woman? We don't even understand her role. She's a psychic? Okay, here comes Yoda. I think it's Wilma Flintstone, but don't quote me. Hey, he's got a cool jacket, huh? He's wearing his Levi's trucker jacket. So it's not leather, but he's trying, right?
That's it. You can do it in the 70s.
What year are we at here? Mid-70s? Or have we made it to 1980 yet?
74. 74.
It's a bit earlier than I thought. These trendy Japanese people are a bit ahead of us. Look how he's got his collar popped up like we had in the 80s.
Yeah.
Now this would seem to be a cave.
Do we need to read?
No. It's dubbed.
Yeah, completely dubbed, Gorilla. I checked. I made sure just for you.
But I do think we have the charming original music, which is really just super 70s. We don't have a wah-wah guitar porn thing going, but... wow, look at... this is at
Gavin
least
can read number 8 and the window symbol. That's more than I can.
I don't see it.
It was during the intro scroll.
Oh, okay. If I find a weird glowy thing in a cave, I usually leave it alone.
Oh, Gorilla can tell by the color of the film it's the 70s.
Yeah, I see where you're coming from. It's just it could have been just 1980. I didn't think it was any past it, but there's a shot this could have been like 1968 because these Japanese movies, if anything, we have seen that they always have real good film stock, don't they?
Yeah, something's up with my mic. I had to turn off the mic assist because it was causing some really bad reverb.
There's something wrong with StreamYards is what it is. And it's metastasizing. They fix one thing and the next problem happens. I can't wait to pay for it next week, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, 70 film stock was beautiful.
It's really good. I mean, they're not going to be making it this way a whole hell of a lot longer, like 30 more years. So they're at it like 75 years. They've reached like the perfect mix, and now it's just about. I think after this, like we find ways to make it cheaper and like not do it as good. Might be what happens. Also, a massive switch to videotape and videotape masters, which just don't look as good. I think that's the symbols of Sydney Sweeney, aren't they?
Certainly looks like it.
These things are thousands of years old. He's just grabbing them. I mean, presumably, unless like what the cave was empty, was the people who were in the cave left this morning? She's pretty hot.
Yeah.
When you look at her, don't you get the impression like her mom loved the U.S. military, if you know what I'm saying?
She does have just a touch of,
Not 100% Japanese with some
Yeah,
European
not-
thrown in.
yeah.
She has some Europeanish features.
The hair and the eyes, kind of.
Well, I mean, she's styled that way. I'm just her eyes, especially. At this angle, though, not as much. When she turns profile, she has a very European, non-Asian looking profile. But I can say that as a 1% Chinese person, Germ. Did you know you were dealing with YouTube's most popular Asian Star Trek broadcaster?
Just a little bit of everything.
What are you going to do? I think I'm a 7th generation New Yorker, verified at least. And that person is just the first person we know of who showed up with a story. They married someone who was already here, who just was like, don't worry about it. I love Japanese Jim Jones here. He's got some great sunglasses. And a pimpin' ring. Hey, look, German airport. We got one of those here. We got 2 of those here.
Yeah, unfortunately, so do we. She's just carrying a 5,000-year-old artifact on a plane.
Hoshi, what are you
What's the
thinking?
plane?
I used to hang out at the American military base. I know your mom. Ha 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 ha. This is this choice for the voice dub on this guy was pretty on the money, but it's uncanny, isn't it?
Yeah, he has the creeper thing down. Oh yeah, made in Hong Kong. I'm sure it was.
I wondered why we saw like the biggest wall of China, didn't we? Wasn't that the biggest wall of China? That's Tolkien-esque, huh, Germ?
Very poetic.
Nothing like seeing it the way a fly would see it, huh, buddy?
Hey, my vision's screwed up enough as is. I don't need to be seeing that.
They have like no pity on you in the 70s. Look at this awesome car, though. It's got side-by-side headlights. It's definitely a Mitsubishi or a Datsun, which would become Nissan. I'm thinking it's a Nissan. I can't tell, though. So this one is not from Japan. It's from Hong Kong.
No, this movie is 100% Japanese.
What did they use, some Hong Kong backgrounds or something? Or are you saying the actress is Korean?
The prop they use.
Ah.
Gavin said, "Oh, yeah, it says made in Hong Kong."
I get it. It probably was. Also, I could believe that Hoshi here was made in Hong Kong. She does not look exactly Japanese. I don't really care, but, since we're critiquing the movie, I'd also say this guy's ahead of his time wearing a pink shirt and feeling masculine, huh? Base or space?
Just titanium.
That's Mount Fuki, right? Fuki.
Yeah, it's always Mount Fuji.
Is Mount Fuji also the Paramount Mountain? Or is that McKinley?
I believe that's McKinley.
Would that mean that it's also Denali?
It's always McKinley.
The new Paramount logo looks super cool, but they blew it. I guess their priority was Taylor Sheridan. They said Taylor Sheridan was priority 2. Priority 1 was UFC. They pulled off UFC. They couldn't keep Taylor Sheridan. Although I'd say, 4 more years? We have time.
Yeah, I believe 4 more years. So everything he's doing now is going to be wrapped up by then. Which would fit, because everything he does turns out to be like 2 seasons, except for the main
Yellowstone show, which had a lot of other creators and that he wasn't apparently too crazy about. He's going in a different direction. The Universal contract starts right away, but it's a cinematic movie contract.
From what I saw, is movie, TV show, and basically whatever he wants.
Right, but it's a cinematic movie contract until the end of 2028 when he's allowed to start phasing. It's a phased contract. First, he becomes a movie producer, not a TV producer for Universal, as he honors his Paramount contract to the end. So he's not fucking anybody. So then when his Paramount contract ends, then he's allowed to do whatever. He has a streaming option if he wants to use it. Let's face it, they're going to ask him to develop some shows.
Yeah.
You know what? NBC's going to be the big winner there. They're well set up for when Dick Wolf's reign as the king of primetime comes to an end in the next few years. I mean, soon Law & Order SVU will be 30 years and Dick Wolf will be 90, right? Whoa! This douchebag from the plane is causing problems already.
Yeah, there's some really untoward about the guy on the plane.
Well, I mean, I hope that when I'm assaulted, the person who does it is dumb enough to put a pillow over my face before they punch me in the pillow. That seemed to have helped our hero a little bit, to be honest with you. He didn't seem to really want to win that fight.
Just sitting there and watching.
You enjoy that cigarette, bad person, right?
Yeah. Hey, the hero arrives. Literally the only reason anyone ever came to see the movies. It took 70 years for people to give a damn about humans. And this sure ain't it.
To be fair, the first time they spent more than 85 fucking seconds thinking about humans, the movie worked out a lot better.
Definitely.
Yeah, man, she's really European looking. Like mom and grandma love the American military.
Only if you look at her face, and no one's looking at her face.
She does have a sweet body, but I mean, yeah, she's really, really Caucasoidal.
Notice there's something wrong with his roars.
Is there?
And get us.
Hey! I recognize that kaiju. You have one.
Yeah, and if you want one, go to Godzilla.com, I believe it is.
What if I just
And
go to
iTunes.
Japan? Hey, they've got the Dukes of Hazzard car. That's the first we get on this monster.
Yeah.
He shouldn't be.
Godzilla.
He shouldn't be mad at his friend Godzilla.
Yeah, something's definitely up. Godzilla's assaulting his
Oh, hey,
best friend.
it's not Godzilla. We've seen a couple of these monsters that need to jump at you backwards. They just kind of love that thing.
Yeah, when your main weapon's on your back, that backwards jump is pretty much your go-to move.
And Mechagodzilla doing some 70s jive, kind of like, FU sort of body language there. Way to go, Mechagodzilla. Don't take any shit, buddy.
Oof. No, he's just insulting him.
He fucked him up. I mean, this monster's on his last legs seconds after his introduction. That's right, crawl. Crawl on your belly! Anguirus, you dick. Well, so much for the professor. Also, I finally heard the sequel to 1923 will be called 1944.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
It should be 1967, right? Wasn't that what we decided?
Yeah, something like that. Right after
Was
Spencer's gone.
Or right before we could watch him cough and die.
Yeah.
He could live for one episode.
Yeah, that seems to be a waste of a very valuable metal. Yet even more evidence we're dealing with a fake.
What, Godzilla or Mechagodzilla?
Godzilla.
Well, this is not Godzilla, right? This is Mechagodzilla being a dick.
Yeah, this is Mechagodzilla in disguise. His roar is wrong, he assaulted his best friend, and fire breath is the wrong color.
Yeah, it's like I thought maybe that was the atomic breath for this movie, but we still haven't seen our Godzilla. Here he is. That was a horrible reveal, but it cost us one refrigerator box, right? What do we care? It's so bad there, guys, the fire is burning upside down from the sky. What the hell is up with that?
Hey, it's the 70s. Hey, Captain.
Hey, buddy.
Come up,
Good to see you.
The link's in the X group.
Oh no. How many Canadians are in the X group?
Not a one.
All right.
And consider buying some merch off of Fourth Wall. I got t-shirts, sweatshirt, whatever the base package was I ended up filling out.
I passed on that one. I was like, no one's going to buy my merch.
I really don't care for the merch ain't high quality, but I'm shilling for cash right now.
Buy that merch. It's great stuff. It's great stuff.
Yeah, buy the merch, make a donation.
And where else but here could you find out that on YouTube this week, or this month, Caddyshack is free?
Oh, direct hit.
Okay, so the atomic breath is purple. And Mechagodzilla's is orange. You know what would be pretty awesome? Are they inside Mechagodzilla or are they at some remote place?
I believe there's some remote place.
Okay. There we go. We've dropped the mask. He's got some great music. He's got some Voltron-like features.
Hey, fun story. For Power Rangers, the Dragon Zord, as far as features go, pretty much copied this guy. At least to start with.
Wow, that's a new one. We haven't seen that attempted before, the intersecting beams canceling each other out. If one of them had been just slightly off angle from the other. Is that Anguirus coming to help? Did they get George Takei to do the voice of this guy, or did this person just decide to go for a George Takei?
He just decided to go for it.
Tell me there's not something similar. Mechagodzilla's rocket feet are definitely his best upgrade. What do you think, Germ?
Very good. But as far as voiceovers, from what I can see, George Takei isn't really credited with any voiceovers like this.
He does voice work, but not on this stuff. It's being dubbed in Japan by people living there.
Yeah,
I don't think they have Americans doing it for him because it's too counterintuitively done.
Yeah. He may have done some work like that on some movies, but he never took credit for it.
I think we're just lucky George wasn't in other kind of movies, you know what I mean?
Yeah, at least none that made it to the public, thank God.
If he wants to make them, who cares? I love these guys' outfits. And their boss is a Mac. He's got like this Motley Crue kind of face paint. And he's got like this weird like Reynolds wrap outfit.
Yeah, and you met them already. Well, if we're east of Nagasaki on a certain day.
That's what I'm thinking. Oh, look. It's a Carnival cruise. Is this maybe some kind of ferry that goes from one Japanese island to another?
Probably.
It lacks a certain ship-like feeling, doesn't it?
A little bit.
This is 100% real. I'm just saying, it's there's something going on. This is like a super ferry.
Yeah, it was a disguise. Boomer and hello, Boomer.
Hey, buddy. It's good to see you.
Yeah, this is Godzilla versus Mechagodzilla, the first appearance of the robot counterpart. At least for Godzilla.
Just be careful walking through this cave in your go-go boots, baby.
And unfortunately, the first time they tried the robot doppelganger was in King Kong Escapes. That really didn't turn out too well.
That was terrible. All right. They've thrown the kitchen sink at us in these movies. Are they from Planet Zero?
They should be from Planet X.
It's the same thing.
They broke their fancy toy and they need help fixing it. Well, he got no choice.
Germ, help me out here. Why is Godzilla apparently like I can't tell whether he's amped from this or it's really fucking with him? Or is this is Mecha, right?
I think that's real Godzilla.
Yeah, unless they want to
It's kind
reskin
of
Mecha, right?
Yeah, I wouldn't think they'd reskin Mechagodzilla.
I got one of those. A hand. You thought I meant a lockpick, you naughty people.
Hell, I got a lockpick too. It's 14-pound sledge.
I have a gold-plated Desert Eagle for that. She keeps her microwave right next to her bed, Germ.
A lot of stealth in parts of these.
He's not very good with that knife. That's not a very powerful gun. Oh, he's turning into his Planet X equivalent, right? That's knocking off his mask.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's the Planet Xians look a lot like apes. That makes sense. That was huge in 1974. Ah!
Wow, this is
That wouldn't even stop a 10-year-old.
this is real low-grade fake fighting.
This is called when you can't afford to hurt your actors or a stuntman. Yeah, that's some kind of ferry. Look at that weird back for cars to drive off. There we go. It's the Love Boat, says Tim. They say that show got a lot easier to film when they just only did the exteriors on the ship and got themselves a studio. It was an actual nightmare to make the show, the one or two times they took the boat out.
Yeah, I'd imagine so.
That is one show that
from nightmare are just a nightmare to begin with. Can't imagine piling on and trying to film an episode of a show on it.
It was a boat that was kind of old by the 70s, so it was from like 1948 or some shit like that, or maybe earlier. And that is one TV show that is absolutely nothing like its TV show pilot movie. There goes your proof of the alien invasion. No shit. Be of some use, woman. He shot the alien. Hey, Germ, have you heard of his new thing called ocean drugs?
Never heard of it.
Trump talked at length about them today. I want to try some. He says there are some people who do what they call the ocean drugs, otherwise known as sea drugs, some people call them. I only heard about them like this week. You gotta try everything before you die, right? Oh wow, that's a model boat. They snuck aboard a ferry and like filmed without permission, and then they got like a model boat.
That's what it looks
And
like.
that is a Datsun. You can tell. It's probably called a Nissan where it is. No, you can see the Datsun on the side. That is one badass car. I'm sorry. I know it's a Datsun, but wow.
Datsun make great vehicles until they didn't.
Once they had put our automotive industry into a tailspin, they just stopped trying.
Yep.
Now you need a Honda.
Yeah, unless it's Honda or Toyota, it seems to just break down.
Worst car I had was a GM from the 70s. What a piece of garbage.
Oh yeah, unfortunately they never got any better.
Total trash. Yeah, stop being such a dick. Well, it's good to see he's being reasonable, huh?
Yeah, sure, reasonable.
Are you saying we can't trust this man? He dresses like a trustworthy gentleman.
Oh yeah, sure. A giant ape in disguise, perfectly trustworthy.
You hang out with one every day. Actually, your ape's not disguised. Actually, when he leaves the house in his human skin suit, he's being a little dishonest there.
No, he's always out proud as a gorilla, wearing a thong bikini.
It's going to get quite cold there and further north of there very soon. Winter is coming. That's why when people are down on their luck in Calgary, I recommend Alpha House, Germ. It's Calgary's biggest homeless shelter. No, he didn't stick the landing. That's like a pipe, bro. That weird piece of metal we found, we turned it into a pipe to smoke weed with.
Yeah, Datsun mate. The 240Z, very good car. And yeah, GM fell apart like a jigsaw puzzle.
That fucking Chevy was such a piece of shit. I never got one again. I think the worst car I had was a Saab.
Oh, a door handle came off on your GMC van.
That'll happen. What did he say he is, buddy?
Interpol.
That's what I thought. But he referred himself as like an interpolator or something. I'm like, huh? In Planet X, they don't know the trick where you throw dirt in their eyes and punch them?
Apparently not. Yeah, they should be well cooked by now.
Let off some steam, Bennett. Yeah, no, winter is not coming, Tim. Not now, not ever.
And hello, Tim, in the Cosme. It is 76 Honda Civic.
Huh?
I had a 76 Honda Civic, 50 miles per gallon, fast, handled like sports car. Oh yeah, those Civics are great.
It had like a 4-cylinder engine.
I don't fit in them myself, but they're great cars.
What do you mean? Billions and billions of germs can fit inside of the, just the door handle.
I'm a macro germ. But I mean, if you're over 5'8", you're gonna have trouble with those cars. I remember my mom had one when I was in middle school. Felt like I needed the jaws of life to get out of that damn thing.
Yeah, it did kind of look like a man trying to crawl out of a cheap jacket when my father would get out of his Subaru. Is this the decon room?
The decon room made microwave. Yeah, just go ahead and shoot it. Well, at least they put the gunshot sound effect in. No one actually pointed a weapon at him, but you hear the pew pew. Wow, you fit 5 people into a Datsun. Well, I guess you're walking now. Good thinking.
That's one of my favorite Johnny Cash songs. I worked on the Mecha Godzilla. Or is that Gordon Lightfoot?
Sounds more like a Gordon Lightfoot.
So you can garrot the people from Planet X. And whoa, he turned right into a monkey. So I guess when they die, their hologram goes away or whatever it is.
Yeah, I guess so. It must be like mental projection or something.
Weird shit.
Eh, poor old man. Unfortunately, he's right about everything.
That sucks. Genius is never appreciated in its own time, right?
Exactly.
We both guessed wrong on that one, huh?
Hey, way off.
It's a good thing they have a little idle perch on top of their home. Just waiting for that thing. And I'm sorry, that fucking the one Japanese lady she's like half Polish. Like her mom was like dating some guy from the military base from Chicago or something. It's like, oh yeah, I love the Blackhawks, man. Those Cubs, let me tell you. What?
Caesar's getting hell of a build-up.
As crazy as it involved in this movie as this movie is, it'll still be over in like 20 minutes, right?
Something like that. Yeah, just about 20 minutes.
oh my god, I can't believe that's in world music. I was like, okay, we're going to do a montage now. But no, this crazy bitch is just going to sing to the ocean in the middle of all this.
Well, yeah, you have to have beautiful Asian girls singing. There wouldn't be a Toho.
I would just point out that this is what lost them the war. You know, instead of building some more weapons. I don't know if I would be attracting attention to myself with King Caesar there. At least she sings in Japanese, right? But we don't get subs.
Yeah. It's this fight song. All of the big guest stars get their own sing song. The 59 Human Husky was my dad's commuter car. Bought it from him. No oil filter. Crack in the battery. Crack in the case. The battery died. 3-speed plus granny gear. Not fast but reliable. Yes,
They had a really good ashtray.
Sunbeam IPM rear engine, always good.
Singing to the monster indicates to me it's going to be it's like not the meanest monster. Or it's open to be like, negotiate.
Oh yeah, generally it's the hero that gets this hero song. Needed rings, not worth it. Then it's 63 MGB. Later a 69 MGB GT. Those 6 years were cruel, suspended, messed up. Yeah. Yeah. King Caesar is more known for his speed than anything else. Funny thing, another version of Caesar was featured in the earlier film, I believe it was All Monsters Attack. The one with the child just imagining Monster Island. He made a quick cameo in that.
Was that like the third one we watched?
We haven't watched that one yet. We skipped over it.
Thank you. We already had that one with the kid on Monster Island that was hard enough to take. This movie's got a lot going for it as far as Godzilla goes. No kid.
Oh, you can get them for under 1K at one point. Now they demand high dollar. When I was in school, we were after GMs and Heelys, Jags were out of reach. Yeah, Jags are pretty much out of reach for everybody.
Jags have always been out of reach.
Jags kind of
And
suck.
built
Though.
bad. What?
Jags kind of suck.
They're really hard to keep on the road.
Yeah. Auto reload fingered rockets. Better armed by Boba Fett.
I believe it's average of 3 hours in the shop for every hour on the road.
Oh, Phantom always wanted an E-Type. Oh, he looks angry. Now it's 2-on-1. Not great aim with those rockets.
This great stuff.
Oh, he's using his laser eyes as a shield.
The people from Planet X can do a lot, but they can't make a decent pair of handcuffs.
Nope. They look kind of ornate, so... a little too much style.
That's their whole thing, though. They're very stylish people. Look at Mechagodzilla. He is profiling.
Yeah, he's just letting loose. Ain't getting a lot of hits with so much firepower, though. He does have an impressive amount of guns, though.
He may even have knee rockets like Boba Fett.
Yeah, he does. Oh, got the carotid.
They're really messing up this lizard, man. I don't see how we're going to fix this in 9 minutes.
Ouch. He looks like a junkie I saw at the bus stop. Oh, Godzilla has a healing technique. And apparently he's Magneto.
I'm as confused as you.
He doesn't look healthy at all. Well, he didn't. Apparently he took a full potion, so he's good, and he has power copy. Oh, we go for a ride. He's just a little too heavy. And Caesar with a running headbutt.
No one saw that one coming, Germ. Yeah, we finally saw enough of that background. They're at some base. There are no pilots in Mechagodzilla at this point. I guess he's a drone.
Yeah.
Okay, what we saw his head go all the way around before. This should not be a problem for Mechagodzilla.
That's going to be a problem for Mechagodzilla.
Fly him home. What? Wait. You're just going to give up on it? I mean, this thing has been highly researched. Jeez.
The black blood spewing everywhere.
The arterial spray from them is pretty gross.
That's actually a very good effect for 1974.
I think I know how they did it. It's pretty good though, yeah.
He survived the fall.
That means the end. I've learned that Japanese word.
Yeah. Well, that wasn't the
Konnichiwa.
most engaging of Godzilla movies up until the last 15 minutes or so.
It was a weird one, man. Like, the plot was very slow. It was like, this is a strange thing to say. It was a plot-heavy Godzilla movie that was also frivolous and spent most of its time with humans that it didn't want to develop. Good effect when we would kill the people from Planet X. I like that. But, you know, just it was a little bit slow and incoherent after the monster kaiju scenes right up front. I don't know. This one had like a pacing issue. It dragged in a couple places.
Yeah, but weirdly, it was a huge commercial success in 1974. It earned more than 170 million yen in distribution runs. One of the most successful outings for the franchise.
I'm gonna make a guess here. You ready? It had all been leading up to this. You had car culture. You now had generations worth of older cars that could be bought. You had movie culture. car culture and movie culture come together, and we see it in this movie where people are driving the fucking great cars. But like car and movie culture are kind of coming together in the early 70s, and it's like, forget the crappy cars of that time. A lot of people had like a 1958 Plymouth Fury, just like Christine, and they were all over the road still in 1974. So you had people still going to drive-ins, still going to see movies, and even regular movie theaters. Like, people would just like you had to do something before you went out on a Friday night, and you could smoke in a movie theater, and you could absolutely sneak in booze. And this is like, I'm thinking like the reason to see this movie is to get fucked up before you go to Studio 54.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You can smoke in the movie theater. No one's going to notice if you smoke pot. You could drink in the movie theater. No one's going to notice if you're drinking.
I guess the success of this movie and the fact they wanted something that was the 20th anniversary movie, they immediately get approved for Terror of Mechagodzilla. So,
which is the one where the chick has the controls in her stomach, and the movie is a little more to the point.
No, that's Tokyo SOS.
Okay, yeah. This movie meandered. This one was weird. Like, the Anguirus thing never comes back to be part of this movie again.
Yeah, Tokyo SOS is like 30 years after this movie.
That would make it in 2004. It's like 4 years after that movie.
30 years. 74 to 2004.
Am I thinking of a different movie?
Yeah.
There's more than one where they
Terror.
kind of put the controls inside of somebody's body, right?
That's generally what they do with mechs.
Yeah, okay.
But the next movie is Terror of Mechagodzilla, which, for a lot of reasons, Toho was eager to approve.
This one will hit movies, what, 1975? 6?
Less than 12 months after this one comes out.
Will the calendar have a chance to flip?
Yes, it does flip from 74 to 75, but it is...
It's like one cup, like May till April.
Something like that.
So they're making this one already.
They started production the day after this thing hit, because it was big.
Mechagodzilla is really cool looking. They throw the kitchen sink at you. They had some of the hotter women we've seen. The Planet of the Apes crossover.
It's the 70s, and that's just how it went with beauty standards. We're out of the 60s. The 60s were a weird time. Now we're getting into the nice, sharp 70s, and they have to look good.
Gotcha.
Let's see what we have. Yeah, green monkeys. That was a weird choice.
They tried to differentiate them just a tiny bit, but they didn't do it very well. There's like weird little tusk faces on the monkeys, but I don't know what to tell you about that one.
Oh, Gavin liked it very much. 10 out of 10.
I found it enjoyable.
He liked it.
Maybe the pacing was bad.
Yeah, it's not my personal favorite, but I see why people like it a lot. I'm more of the mid-60s where it's 90% monster fight. The humans are just there for commentary. The only one with a story I've ever really liked for Godzilla is -1.
Yeah. It's the only good story.
Yeah, literally all the others, it's just sit there, commentate on the destruction that the monsters are doing, and then thank Godzilla for his heroics as he swims away.
Godzilla was in this enough, but I'm not sure that he deserved top billing. This should have been called Mecha Godzilla Kicks Some Ass and Then Dies.
Yeah. But next week we will have Terra Mechagodzilla.
Terra Prime Forever. Oh, I'm sorry. Terra Mechagodzilla Forever.
Definitely. Teague, what you got coming up?
Tomorrow night I hope to be live, but I just don't know. I'll be work obligations. It'll be over when it's over. All I can tell you about that one. And then Thursday, hey, we hope to have a show for you Thursday about 10 o'clock where we'll do Landman Live. I think what we'll do is we'll get the panel together. I don't know what your availability is, but I think what we'll do is the panel will give the audience also a chance to watch too. But we'll maybe watch party it. We could watch party it on your channel and then just talk about it on mine if you want. Give people a chance to watch episode 8 of season 1. It's too late to do a full-on watch party. I don't know. Maybe it has to be just a discussion, but I think the panel has to watch and then discuss the episode, like episode 8, because the first episode of season 2 is the 17th. So 8, 9, 10, we have just enough time to flow right into it.
Sounds good. Were you planning anything Friday?
I'm probably going to show up. Probably going to show up in the afternoon. Probably going to show up before Doomcock. And I'll probably... I'm seeing who I can find from England or whatever that can do it, because that's a good time for people from other time zones. We'll see what happens. This week, very much up in the air early in the week. But we do want to do a Star Trek thing, if possible. The Thursday night thing... I guess Friday Star Trek, because Friday is Halloween, right?
Yeah.
The Friday show will be about the episode. We have all of them. Cat's Paw, what do you want to do?
I think Cat's Paw might work.
Cat's Paw is fun, right?
Yeah.
People have seen Cat's Paw. So, we'll have details on Cat's Paw at least by the time. Check out Thursday's show to find out what the hell we're doing on Friday. And maybe I'll see you tomorrow in the evening.
Sounds good.
Later in the evening. Probably West Coast evening.
Yeah. We'll be back here on this channel on Wednesday for a random rant or a round table. I'll ask Gronk to give me a topic to rant about, and I'll spew off as long as I can about it.
If your neighbor's, not that lonely.
Yeah, there's very thin walls around here, and it's... Well,
Noise cancellation doesn't work. Blame StreamYards, folks. Hey, you know what?
Yeah.
Before we go, let's just... I want to thank our Lord and Master Satan for the Jets getting a win.
Yeah, that's the only explanation for that.
A week of Halloween.
Okay. Oh, and we will on Friday, depending on how late Teague goes, when I start, I'm planning on 6 o'clock Pacific time. Since there will be no Gorillas Walton stream, I'll be doing a double feature watch party, Spaced Invaders, and Ernest Scared Stupid, starting at 6 p.m. Pacific time.
I'll do drugs before Spaced Invaders, right? Like I did before I saw it in theaters.
That's a great way to watch that movie. It makes more sense.
Yeah.
Thanks for stopping by, everyone. Take care. Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween, everybody. See you in a couple days.